So a useful psychophysiological measure in mindfulness studies is heart rate variability. Let's explore the concept of heart rate variability. Let's first go back to basics, some basic concepts in cardiac functioning. So we have a heart rate, which is the number of heartbeats in a given period of time. It is the speed of a heartbeat measured by the number of contractions of the heartbeat, BPM, beats per minute. In the context of stress, high heart rates, that is, high frequency of high heartbeats, are associated with activation of the SAM and preparation for a fight-flight response. But you could make a point, even in a relaxed state, our heartbeats do not beat with exact intervals between one beat and the other. And this is where the concept of heart rate variability comes in. It is the normal interval variation found between one beat and the other. HRV is measured by the variation in the beat-to-beat interval and is a measure of cardiac vagal tone. So the details of cardiac and respiratory physiologies behind HRV are outside the scope of this discussion, this talk, and it's not my remit, but it's certainly worth exploring more if it's something that you're into. But it's useful to know that HRV is thought to be associated, according to the research, with the ability to control autonomic responses. So we can see HRV as reflecting the ability of the heart rate to adapt itself to fluctuations, for example, in blood pressure, respiration. And the higher resting HRV is associated with flexible and adaptive top-down, bottom-up cognitive processing. So low HRV has been associated with a number of psychophysiological states, according to literature, such as anxiety, and high resting HRV has been shown to predict self-regulatory strength and reduce emotion during acute stress, according to the research. So what's the point of this? Well, brain circuits will regulate the activation of the autonomic nervous system depending on internal and external threats and challenges. The autonomic nervous system is divided into the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, the first triggering bio-behavioral responses that will enhance the likelihood of survival, whilst those should be activated once the stressful context ceases. And is concerned with, let's say, the maintenance functions. So in the long term, lower heart rate variability, HRV, has been associated, according to literature, with chronic stress and even illness and ailments, whereas higher HRV has been associated with increased resilience and reduced negative emotion. So higher HRV is taken as a marker of activity in the parasympathetic nervous system.